Alright, boys. Um, man, Khamzat versus Damien Maia. This is a way tougher fight than people think or even expect for Khamzat. And I'm gonna call him Chimaev for Chimaev, because what I think is they should have gave him someone like Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler is at the end of his career. He's gonna have maybe one or two more fights. They would have probably added Chimaev. He would have most likely lost to Chimaev, and then they would have given him a bum, and he would beat the bum and would go off and retire. Or retire when he got beat by Chimaev. Either or other. But they should have gave him Robbie Lawler. It's an easier fight, high reward, low risk, high reward. And yeah, they shouldn't have gave him Damien Maia, in my opinion, because if you think about it, Damien Maia is like one of the toughest matchup for anybody in that division. Maybe not like the good. Well, it's still tough. If you remember, Kamaru. Oh, first before I say that, I'm gonna say this. He's literally the step up to every single fighter in the 170-pound division who got the title or is in the title. Okay, think about Kamaru Usman. He's the champion. He went through Damien Maia to get there. Colby Covington, he got through Damien Maia to put his name out there and to get in the big screens. Like, really, these people, this is how we would have. Kamaru would not have been Kamaru if he never beat Damien. Colby would never have been Colby if he never beat Damien. Gilbert Burns beat Damien Maia to get to that title. Think about all that stuff. Think about all these three people. And this is just only three of them. Like, there's still like more fighters. Like, but I'm talking about the top fighters that like is crazy to think about that. Got to the title. Gilbert Burns. Now he's fighting for the title. He beat Damien Maia. Another fighter was Tyron Woodley. He defended it against Damien Maia, and I remember everyone thought like it's gonna be very competitive, and in a way it wasn't, but it still kind of was. Well, it was not competitive, but he was out. He was actually landing against Tyron Woodley, which we didn't expect. So now he's fighting Khamzat Chimaev. And this is really dangerous for Khamzat, and I believe that Khamzat will still win, but I won't be surprised if Khamzat loses, especially by submission. I don't see this. I don't see if it goes to the decision, Khamzat is gonna win. If it, well, now my mind just changed right this second because I'm thinking about ground control. But actually, Khamzat knows how to get up and stuff. But what if he does get his back taken? And people forget that he doesn't do he's only new to MMA, 3 years, 4 years new. He's new. He's only like 3 years in. He's just such a dominant wrestler and so good at judo and sambo, and he's so good at those that. Well, not sambo, just judo and wrestling. He's so good at that. But his BJJ is not up to par, and he should fight. And when he does fight Damien Maia, that's where he's gonna struggle with. So I believe he's gonna keep it standing and try not to let Damien take him down. But I feel like like I said in another video, BJJ takedowns, like Jiu-Jitsu takedowns, not BJJ. Yeah, well, in general, Jiu-Jitsu takedowns are different than wrestling takedowns. They basically, when you get a good wrestler, or like a decent wrestler, they have a good takedown. They just go for a single leg, and that's it, right? They get it's either sprawl, or if the other guy defends it, he defended it, that's it. They get off. Talking about MMA incident. And you get a really great wrestler, and he tries to get the single leg, and the other guy defends. Now he's gonna go for a double leg. Now he's gonna go for a high crotch. That's called chain wrestling. Now, that's what defines a really good MMA wrestler between just a good MMA wrestler. Chain wrestling. And same with a jiu-jitsu guy. You get a jiu-jitsu guy, but they have different type of takedowns. You have a decent to good jiu-jitsu guy. They're gonna go for a single leg, and then that's it. The other guy defends it. That's it. They're back on their feet, or they're in the clinch, or just standing. Now you get a great BJJ, great jiu-jitsu fighter, and what he will do is he will go from a single leg, to a Greco-Roman lock, like holding your hips, it's like really awkward. And then say the guy just defends everything, defends. Some way, somehow, he's gonna do something awkward. Jiu-Jitsu fighters always do this, man. Look at Fabricio Werdum versus Alexander, what's his name? The guy who fought John Jones. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart over this guy. Alexander Gustafsson. Look at how that fight played out. Look at Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman. Look how Jorge Masvidal defended all the takedowns, and then against Chimaev, not Chimaev, and then how he defended it against Damien Maia. Look at the difference. Like, Damien Maia was transitioning to his back, holding his back, making him tired. Weird stuff. He was going to his leg locks and holding. He was controlling Jorge Masvidal, but in a jiu-jitsu way, not a wrestling. Even though they're like really close, wrestling is like double leg. That's it. You're done. Get off. Even chain wrestling, it's you go, and you keep chaining. But if once the lock, once your grip breaks, that's it. You're standing up. For great jiu-jitsu guys like Damien Maia, they even when their grip like gets off, they're gonna roll. They're gonna roll for your leg. They're gonna try to grab your back, and they also transition awkwardly and weirdly. So he'll be trying to get his back. He'll be trying to get everywhere, and I believe Khamzat is not ready for that yet. I think they should have made this fight next year, or like at least in like 6 months plus. They should have made this fight 6 months plus. You just see every little bit of experience counts, And yeah, this is why I feel like it's gonna be a hard one. Now, who do I think is gonna win? I'll save that for my prediction, but right now, who I think is gonna win is, like I said, Chimaev, but I'm gonna save what I have my prediction later. I just think that he's a better striker, and he's just gonna keep it standing. But it's a lot more dangerous than people think. A lot more dangerous. Thank you. And also, I wanted to add that don't be surprised if Damien Maia does something crazy, and wins by submission. Don't be surprised. And it does not mean that Chimaev is overhyped. If by any chance Damien Maia submits or beats Khamzat Chimaev, he is not a hype train. I don't want to see anyone saying he's a hype train. I don't want anyone saying anything bad about him, because unless he literally loses the stand-up, which there's no way he's losing the stand-up. If you watch Khamzat Chimaev's fights, he has amazing stand-up. Not amazing, but he has good power, good speed, and good technique. But you gotta know that he's still new. But I don't want to make this video too long. That's all I wanted to say. That Damien Maia is really dangerous fight for Khamzat. And yeah, thank you so much.